Today on Karamo.
It was just sucking my toes.
Who was sucking your toes?
One shocking video.
I'm already drunk, so I'm just like, eat my toes. You wanna do something so bad?
2 broken phones.
I threw it against the wall.
Oh, you gonna do that? Bet you won't.
Now, we unlock phones, but I ain't never unlocked a phone like this before in my life.
And one secret. Plus,
Why would your mother say you killed your child? What happened?
a teen pregnancy.
Why did you get physical with her when she was 12?
Cause she was getting smart now.
I said, Ma, I don't feel like the baby moving.
And a comment from her mother that has ruined their relationship.
This is deep. This is deeper than what we can do on a television show. All right, just 2 weeks ago, Derrick says he saw a video of his girlfriend, Camryn, that changed their relationship forever. Take a look at what he had to say.
Karamo, I need your help. I feel like I'm dating a cheating ass whore. 2 weeks ago, I come home from work and she was blacked out drunk. Like some, babe, get away from me. Babe, leave me alone, don't talk to me. And I was just so confused of why she's telling me to get away from her. So I ended up just taking her phone, and when I ended up going through her phone, I ended up seeing a ass video, and it just changed everything. And I took her whole phone for a whole entire week, and during that time, I tried to investigate. And I was looking real deep and digging, and I could not find nothing at all. And I was just wondering why I could not find it. So I contact you for help. So now let's unlock this girl phone so I can really find out the truth.
All right, well, we're unlocking Camryn's phone to see what's really going on. We'll meet Derrick shortly, but let's start with Camryn and hear her side of the story. So everyone, welcome Camryn to the show. Okay, Camryn, I gotta ask you, first of all, what was the video he saw?
It was something a little sexual.
Okay, what was it in sexual nature?
Like a little bit of sucking.
Sucking what?
It was just sucking my toes.
Who was sucking your toes?
Somebody that, ain't relevant for real. It's somebody I really don't even know like that.
So you just letting some random dude suck your toes?
Okay, so
I'm just trying to get the details, girl.
No, it's a story behind it.
Okay, tell me the story.
Derrick was leaving the house. This when he first got back from Chicago. He was living with me.
Okay.
So he was leaving out because he be in Grand Rapids too. So he was leaving out, and then I'm like, why you keep leaving? Like, he leave every day and come back at nighttime. I'm like, your curfew at 12, so make sure you just be at home before 12. So
you gave him a curfew?
Yeah, I gave him a curfew straight on deck. If you live near my house, you gonna have a curfew. So he used to go out, so I'm like, one day, I'm like, shoot, I'm finna go out with my friend. So we went out, and this dude, she was with a dude, but she know him, but I don't know him like that. And we got drunk, we was having fun, had a little ball or whatever, but I know I gotta be in because if I'm giving him a curfew, I'm gonna be in before 12 too. So we dropped her off, and he was bringing me home. But before he brought me home, he stopped somewhere and was like, let me do this and this and that to you. I'm like, nah, I'm okay, like I have a boyfriend. But he kept begging me, and then I'm already drunk, so I'm just like, eat my toe. So I'm like, you wanna do something? So then he was so confident on eating my toe. So like my toenails wasn't even done or nothing. Like, talking about chipped and all. So he still decided to lick it.
Yeah.
So I recorded him and I kept it in my phone.
Because you was gonna play him later? Because it was like you liked it? What was it? Why you recorded it? You was gonna show it off to your girlfriend and be like, look what this stupid fool did?
I'm about to tell you. Let me get to it.
Okay.
Right? So when we get there, I was drunk. Like, I was so drunk at this point, y'all.
Yeah.
I keep it $150 in all my relationships, so that's what I expect Derrick to do at all times.
Okay.
So as soon as I stepped up in the crib, he like, where you was at? I showed him the video. That's where I was at.
So you was actually trying to get him back because you feel like he been out doing his thing.
Yeah.
So you want to say, this what I just did. Is that what you was doing?
Kinda, because I don't trust him, but it was more so of, I don't want you to find out no other way, so I'm just gonna tell you myself straight up.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you this. Have you ever dipped your toe into cheating before?
Dip my toe into cheating is crazy.
Girl, you know what?
That's insane. You know, I thought of it, but
You said no. You ain't do it. You ain't never do it.
I ain't gonna say I never cheated. Yeah.
Oh, so you have.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But it was because I didn't trust him.
And how long y'all been together?
We've been together for a year, but we finally took each other serious like in June.
June. So you talking about like 5 months, 4 months, so y'all really being serious?
Yeah.
Okay, but this video happened 2 weeks ago. Isn't that what he said? How long ago?
He didn't lie.
How long ago was
this?
it?
This happened probably in July.
July.
Yeah.
So you said, but in June y'all took each other serious, and then July is when the toe video happened.
Yeah, because he came back from Chicago. He was with his ex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's with an ex in Chicago.
When we first really started talking though, we wasn't really talking like that. But we was talking. So he moved to Chicago, I moved to Kalamazoo. So we like, shoot, this really, you know, what we doing? We're not even close to each other. You feel me? So he went to his ex. I'm gonna just say baby mama.
Okay.
How about that? So he was with his baby mama, and he used to like text me and tell me like, we're not together and all this and that. Yes, you is, cause y'all living together. So how y'all not together?
How old is the child that they have together?
One is like 5 months. He got her pregnant when he went to Chicago. He got her pregnant, and the other one is 2 years old.
Oh.
So I accepted him back after he even got her pregnant.
Wow. So when y'all were together, he got her pregnant.
We wasn't really together, but we was talking.
Okay, yeah,
like,
but still.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, okay. So talk to me about finding text from his ex.
One day, I ain't gonna lie, he left his phone unlocked, so I grabbed the phone. And I started going through the messages. I'm just like, dang, she's talking about he missed her and he wanted to do sexual stuff with her and stuff. I'm just like, dang, like, am my whack or something? So I'm like, dang, like, y'all missing each other, but you still here with me. I'm confused. It was just like throwing me off.
What happened last night?
Last night, okay. He walked out the room like, where you going? You feel me? So he walked out the room and I'm texting, I'm like, bro, where is you going? Why would you leave? That's so sneaky. So he like, I'm just outside the door. What are you outside the door doing?
Yeah.
So I set my phone up. So I set it up, I recorded, and then I lay down because I'm trying to see like when he gonna come back in.
Yeah. He
comes in, he look at my phone, he like, what the you recording me, bro? And grabbed my phone and threw it at the wall. And this his 10th time breaking my phone.
10th time breaking your phone?
Yes, he done broke my phone probably 10 times.
What?
Since these whole months, yes. So I'm just
That's about one phone per month.
Y'all
been together 12 months. So let me be real. What you do to his phone?
So I grabbed that phone and I threw it against the wall about like 12 times until it shattered.
Do we have y'all phones? Do we have y'all phones?
It gotta
Rob,
be somewhere.
You got the phone. Let me see the phones. Oh my God.
Coming up.
You talking about the toe part and everything. That was not the first thing that I seen. She came to me, showed me the phone, and it was the guy.
You didn't mention that.
Don't leave out what happened after that.
What happened?
2 weeks ago, I come home from work and she was blacked out drunk. So I end up just taking her phone, and when I end up going through her phone, I end up seeing a video, and it just changed everything.
What was the video he saw?
It was just sucking my toes.
Have you ever dipped your toe into cheating before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. And how long y'all been together?
We've been together for a year.
What happened last night?
He comes in and grabbed my phone and threw it at the wall. This like his 10th time breaking my phone.
That's about one phone per month. What you do to his phone?
So I grabbed that phone and I threw it against the wall about like 12 times until it shattered.
Do we have y'all phones? Do we have y'all phones?
It gotta
Rob,
be somewhere.
You got the phones. Let me see the phones. Oh my God.
Oh, you can pull my screen off. You can't pull his screen off.
Let me see this.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's my
phone.
no,
Exactly.
Gee.
Exactly.
Now we unlock phones, but I ain't never unlocked a phone like this before in my life.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm so serious. I'm finna go home and get it fixed too.
You
gonna get another screen? I need it. I don't know my passwords to nothing.
Girl, it's time to get a brand new phone, girl. I'm sorry to tell you, girl. This is dead, girl. Bury this and throw this in the trash. This done. Damn. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I gotta ask you, do you feel like he's cheating on you right now?
Yeah, I always feel like he cheating on me.
You always feel like he's cheating on you. Why? Just because it's the way he's sneaky, as you
Yeah,
said.
the way he moves, just
Okay.
sneaky. Like, you know when, like, you could be chilling and somebody just get mad over nothing.
And y'all been together for 12 months.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, that's a cute little photo. I mean, y'all attractive couple, but I mean, y'all do some ugly things to each other, but.
Yeah.
Listen, you want to know if Derrick has any dating apps on his phone, if Derrick has any DMs with other women in his phone, and if Derrick has any inappropriate texts between him and any other women.
Yes.
Those are your main concerns. Okay, well, let's hear Derrick's side of the story. So everyone, please welcome Derrick to the show. How you doing, Derrick?
How you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
To meet you, yeah. So, how do you feel about everything that was just said?
Everything's basically true, but she left some things out.
Okay, like what?
About the phone situation, I ain't throw it at no damn wall. I tried to throw it at the bed, but it hit the bed and bounced off the bed and hit
Hold
the
on, cut. If it bounced
No.
off the bed, cut. If it bounced off the bed, why is it shattered like that? Why is my screen off?
I broke it some more.
Oh, so after you bounce off the bed and hit the
Because
wall.
her phone is so broken that you can literally, like, I could just do this right from right here and the screen will pop off. That's how
Yeah.
broke it is.
Yeah. But ain't that
But-
because of you breaking it before?
Yeah, I broke it before, but the reason why I break it, she's very disrespectful. She sits there and talking about how she's gonna another man to me, how a man can do this better than me, things like that. So when she brings up another man, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of am insecure about things. I've been cheated on before, things like that. So when she sit there and say these things, it just triggered me, and I'll literally just like, oh, you gonna do that? Bet you won't, and throw it.
Got it. So why did you decide to stay together after seeing that video?
After seeing that video, with her coming to me and actually apologizing and everything after that, one thing I do believe in relationships, when you actually love someone, I believe in chances. It's always like if you really love someone, you will really change for a person. So I felt like when she came to me and actually was speaking all these things and apologizing and kissing all up on me and trying to show me that she's actually sorry, I never, being cheated on or anything, I never received that. Like a person actually showing me that they're sorry. So for that, I just felt like we had a chance. We could make something work.
Did you keep her phone for a week?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do with it while you had it?
I was just going through it, seeing if I'll see any type of messages that pop up or anything like that, something that would be unexpected for me.
Okay. So I see that y'all have thrown phones. Y'all did that. Has this ever gotten to get physical?
Sometimes, like not to a point where we're punching each other in the face or anything like that. It was just like push and shove type
Pushing
thing.
and shove. Okay. Is this your first relationship where y'all got into the place of pushing and doing all that?
Hell no.
You've had that before. You've had that before.
I done seen the light before,
Oh.
dealing with
Dealing with a
niggas.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
So-
it. Okay. Did you see anything on the phone when you had it for a week?
Actually, during that time, no, but later, because you talking about the toe part and everything, that was not the first thing that I seen. She didn't come to me and show me her sucking a toe. What happened was...
Or him sucking her
Yeah,
toe.
him sucking her toes. That was not what happened. She came to me, showed me the phone, and it was the guy. That's how it was.
Hold on. So you didn't mention that. So the guy in the car that you showed was giving you oral sex
Yeah.
and your toes?
Yeah.
Don't leave out what happened after that.
And then what happened after that?
Nothing. So what you talk about?
What happened?
I called it STD.
Coming up.
It's time to unlock the phone. Derrick, we unlocked your phone. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his DMs and found that Derrick is not telling the truth.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
Now, we unlock phones, but I ain't never I ain't never unlocked the phone like this before in my life.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm so serious.
Let's hear Derrick's side of the story.
Everything's basically true, but she left some things out.
Okay, like what?
About the phone situation, I ain't throw it at no damn wall. I tried to throw it at the bed, but it hit the bed and bounced off the bed and hit
Hold
the
on, cut. If it bounced off the bed, cut. If it bounced off the bed, why is it shattered like that? Why is my screen on?
I broke it some more.
Oh, so after you bounce off the bed and hit the wall.
Because her phone is so broken that you can literally, like, I could just do this. The reason why I break it, she's very disrespectful. She sits there and talking about how she's gonna another man to me. They talking about the toe part and everything. That was not what happened. What happened after that, I called her STD.
Okay. And she said she found a message between you and your ex. What was that about?
Around the time, so when we first got back together, I was not cheating. So when I came back from Chicago and I started living with her, I haven't been in Grand Rapids in a while. I had stayed away from Grand Rapids also because of my brother had passed.
Yeah.
And ever since then, when I came back, I left everybody alone and I came back just trying to build myself back. So I started kicking with a lot of my old friends and people that me and him was very connected with. So that's when she ended up giving me the curfew and everything like that, and I respected it. I came in every time. She said 12, I came in at 11. Never 12, 11:30, anything like that. I come in at 11 o'clock. So for that to happen and her to do that and just to feel that I was out doing things when I tell her before I even leave who I'm with, who I'm kicking it with.
Stop that.
Yeah.
You've been together for a year and you're telling me within that year, you've had a baby. You've also had to deal with the death of your brother.
Yes.
There's a lot going on. It sounds like you've also made a dramatic move.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
And that was another thing that I was trying to explain to her before we even came to the show. I actually broke down to her about it. Like, I haven't been the same since everything been going on.
And I've been there for you since. I have been there for you since. I'm the one that told you that happened.
Yeah, you have.
So
That's not a lie. But for my aggression and my feelings and the way I act, you didn't know reason why I didn't tell you. So it was more of just like I was just really hurt, hurt about him and everything, and I couldn't focus on the bigger things.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah. So Derrick, because you also want to unlock her phone, and you want to know if Camryn has any dating apps on her phone, if Camryn has any inappropriate photos on her phone, and if Camryn has any inappropriate texts on her phone with any other men, and if Camryn has anything suspicious on her phone at all, period. Yeah. I got a clear baseline of where y'all at as young 20-year-olds. I got a very clear understanding, but you did come here for unlocking the phones, so it's time to unlock the phone. All right. Derrick, we unlocked your phone first. All right. Camryn wants to know if Derrick has any dating apps on his phone. Derrick, you said you do not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your apps and found that Derrick is not telling the truth.
Dating apps?
He has Snapchat and IG on his phone.
My Snapchat was deleted.
Okay.
I have Instagram. I just don't use
don't
Instagram.
Use it.
Got it. But you don't
I
not
don't
allow
care.
it. Okay. You don't care about Instagram. Okay. Camryn, you want to know if Derrick has any DMs with other women in his phone, and Derrick says he does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his DMs and found that Derrick is not telling the truth. He has one DM exchange with a woman named Kay 2 days ago at 9:46 p.m. talking about hooking up. Coming up, Camryn, we unlocked your phone. Derrick wants to know if Camryn has any inappropriate texts between her and any other men. Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her text and found that Camryn It's time to unlock the phone. Derrick, we unlocked your phone first. Camryn wants to know if Derrick has any dating apps on his phone. Derrick, you said you do not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched your apps and found that Derrick is not telling the truth. Camryn, you want to know if Derrick has any DMs with other women in his phone, and Derrick says he does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched his DMs and found that Derrick is not telling the truth.
Okay, that's her.
Oh, so y'all DM each other. Talking about hooking up?
What?
This is 2 days ago at 9:46 p.m., so you'll be able to search your things. We'll be able to show it to you backstage who this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do y'all DM each other?
Like
Yeah,
when
when he
we're
at
each
waiting.
work,
other if
like
y'all
when
break
he
it.
when he at work,
Okay,
we
through social
text.
media.
Yeah.
Listen, we find everything, so we don't know who it is. We find it all. All right, Camryn, you want to know if Derrick has any inappropriate text between him and any other woman. Derrick says he does not. My unlocked the phone investigator searched his text and found that Derrick is not telling the truth. He has 2 deleted texts between him and, I guess, your ex. Okay.
His baby mama.
Okay. Okay. Can I see it? Can I see what's going on here? Okay. Let me see what's happening right now. Okay, so I guess this is the child that you all just had. I'll send more. I'm just tired because of the sleep and I'm in pain. You keep her away from me. You kept her from seeing me. I understand your frustration. And you stopped sharing your location with her.
Why does she got your location?
She had my location when we had before we came out here. I sent all my locations
Why?
to everyone.
No, why?
There's no reason I shouldn't have done it.
It's just like you got her Facebook in your phone.
I don't have her on Facebook in my phone.
You do. Yeah, that's how I caught you cheating.
You went through my phone.
Just
You went through
turned
my
off your location
You went through my
recently?
messages.
He just recently
This
turned
is
off
August. Yeah, this is August.
Yeah.
in August?
Yes.
That when I turned off my location?
Uh-huh.
So she had
You
your
stopped sharing
shit
the
for-
location with your ex at 6:45
Yeah,
a.m. the day you traveled here.
I was confused. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's when they stopped sharing the location.
Yeah. But my
I gotta ask you, why do you have
Why
an
you
issue
don't-
with him showing his location with his child's mother?
Because why do she need your location? I don't get it.
because she has my
I
children.
Okay, she has her children, but do you have your children? She has your children. You don't got your children. She need to know where you at for. That's not your bitch.
You're right.
I don't even got your location.
Stop that. Let's stop that because you did have my location. I had your location. You had my
Boy,
location,
no.
but we got into it and you blocked me.
That's
when it went
don't
away.
make sense. That don't make sense why she got your location. I don't say.
So I heard
about
the
it.
real issue. The real issue is that you felt like you didn't have the location.
Yeah, basically.
But she can always have my location.
I get it. I understand. I hear the real issue there. All right, well, listen. You now know what's in her phone. Camryn, we unlocked your phone. Derrick, you want to know if Camryn has any dating apps on her phone. Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her apps and found that Camryn is telling the truth. You want to know if Camryn has any inappropriate photos in her phone. Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her photos and found that Camryn is telling the truth. This is obviously outside what you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Derrick wants to know if Camryn has any inappropriate texts between her and any other men. Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Camryn is telling the truth.
That's crazy.
Derrick, you want to know if Camryn has anything suspicious on her phone? Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found that Camryn is not telling the truth with that one.
Next.
So what we found suspicious is that Camryn went on a dating site. You know the site?
I don't know what the hell that is.
These have all been added to your phone. Your phones are not the only things that shattered in this relationship. Camryn, we unlocked your phone. Derrick wants to know if Camryn has any inappropriate texts between her and any other men. Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her texts and found that Camryn is telling the truth. Derrick, you want to know if Camryn has anything suspicious on her phone? Camryn says she does not. My Unlock the Phone investigator searched her phone and found that Camryn. So what we found suspicious is that Camryn went on a dating site looking for older men and added 6 of those contacts to her phone. You know the site?
I don't know what the hell that is. That's cap. That's cap. Why would I want? Why
You
would
like
I want
older men?
No, just because
You
my
said
baby
they
daddy
spend.
old. don't mean
You said
nothing.
they spend money.
They do, but this not about that. Why would I go on a dating site when I could just go on Facebook? That's where all the at. Why would I go on a dating site?
Well, these have all been added to your phone, so this is not something that we Capta made up. You went on Meet Seniors Elite Dating.
I didn't even know what that is.
So did someone else have your phone?
Him, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I did not.
Okay, so can I tell y'all something? And this is real. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Y'all phones are not the only things that shattered in this relationship. Y'all are shattered. This whole relationship is broken. And as amusing of a storyteller as you are, when you came out here, we were all highly entertained. It actually did at some point start to break my heart. Because what I've heard in this is a 23-year-old and a 27-year-old who are dealing with so much and are drowning in their feelings and their past. You're drowning in it, and no one's giving you guidance on how to get out of it. And what's happening is that you all are seeking each other to say, let's try to figure this out. And the only thing y'all are doing is taking each other down over and over again to keep drowning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with you. I understand that you have a lot of insecurities because you have went through a lot of bad relationships with men. I mean, you even said out of your own mouth, which broke my heart. Like, I literally almost started getting to tears. You said, I've seen the light, which means some man has been so physically abusive to you that you've almost lost your own life.
Yeah.
You are 23 years old. And that breaks my heart that you have even ever had to experience that as a young, beautiful black woman, that you have ever had to experience that. And I don't think you've ever had the proper healing from that. I don't think you've ever gotten a chance to figure out and to learn what it is to be loved properly. And so what you're doing to protect yourself is creating these controlling boundaries, like you got to be home at 12, you got to be in this, you got to share your location, you got to do this. And all it's doing is just keeping you trapped in a cycle where instead of getting what you deserve and getting healthier, you're just finding men who are going to keep doing that to you so you can keep finding it that's going to cause the toxic behavior.
Right. You're right. That makes sense.
Why are you scared to take a moment with yourself? What do you think is going to happen is if you don't have any relationships? Because listen, you're a young woman.
I'm just scared of being alone for real. Like,
I get that.
I'm really scared of being alone. I don't want to be alone because I feel like I ain't got nobody.
Got it.
But I do have a kid, but when she's not with me, I feel like extremely alone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just keep on getting in relationships. I don't know why. But I'm looking for love in the wrong places.
Yeah. But
At
you
the
know
wrong
what
time.
but you know what the place is to look for that?
Where?
It's with yourself. It takes time. But you're 23 and you could actually get there because you're not 20, 30 years into a pattern yet. Now with you, you are dealing with a lot. 27, 2 kids, death. We just went through the list. And I don't think that anyone has given you the tools how to process all the pressure and emotions you're dealing with.
You're right.
You feel lost. You probably feel like you drown a lot of times.
I am lost. Definitely with not having a father in my life.
I got it. And what breaks my heart about this is that I actually believe that you want to be the best man for her. And so that's where this is like kind of like keeping y'all on this side of the toxic cycle because you see the quality that it can have in it, but then y'all are still triggering each other. And the reason y'all are triggering each other is because now that y'all have healed from what it is that got y'all here in the first place. The fact that y'all said that y'all are pushing to each other where y'all are now getting aggressive, you're getting yourself back in a cycle that you didn't need to be in with somebody who wasn't like that before, and you're taking yourself down a whole new path because you can't deal with your emotions, where now this might become a pattern where now I can't deal with my emotions. You in front of my face, let me push you.
Right.
You end up in jail, you end up dead.
Yeah.
So it's time to stop fixing your phones and start fixing yourselves. Okay? At the end of the day, this is not going to get better. The only way is if y'all took some time apart, healed yourself, did what I tell you to do, think about the things you love about yourself, figure out how to be with yourself and give yourself those things, and then maybe in a year come back together. That's the only way I could possibly see this. But right now, it's not going to work. But again, if you're willing to take my advice here, I will make sure that when we talk to you backstage, we'll give you some of those resources so you can figure out how to start to help yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, y'all can be 30 and be so happy and healthy. I promise y'all. What I'm trying to give y'all is the first step on how to love yourself and how to grow. Yeah. Y'all got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I really wish y'all the best of luck, sincerely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're welcome.
you.
All right, yeah. Appreciate y'all.
coming up.
So, your relationship with your mother is strained. You two physically have fought each other.
Yeah, we have.
What do you need from your mother to move forward today?
I would like an apology for her saying that I killed my child.
We was in a heated argument.
That's gonna be with her for the rest of her life. That is one of those things. No, you're okay.
Here we go.
Get ready for the drama, chaos, and jaw-dropping moments. Now, better than ever. Watch full episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, The Steve Wilkos Show, and more.
I spank people, I tie them up.
Can't get enough? We've got you covered with full episodes, non-stop drama, and the wildest moments. Anytime, anywhere. It's time to get nosy. Download Nosy now on your phone or tablet and start watching.
Jade says she grew up feeling unseen, unloved, and unwelcome by the one person she needed the most, her mother, Stacey. They are both here to see if this relationship can be saved. So please welcome Jade to the show so we can hear her side of the story. Hi, Jade. How are you doing? May I have a hug? Nice to meet you. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, your relationship with your mother is strained.
It is.
My producer told me before I came out here that you two physically have fought each other.
Yeah, we have.
When was the last time you physically fought?
The last time we fought was last year, the end of August.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in a house with her?
I felt bullied. I didn't feel any affection. I felt like she really didn't want me around. Yeah.
So when did she start treating you different?
I'll say maybe around 10. I remember her telling me, like, because I used to ask her, like, why don't you hug me, kiss me? And she was like, it's a certain age where you don't receive affection. But
That was her response to you at 10?
Yeah.
Wow. What was she like when she was intoxicated?
She was a functioning alcoholic, but when she was on drugs, she was like a zombie. So it's like I had to take on the responsibility of being a mother to my siblings.
At what age did you start being a mother to your siblings?
I'll say maybe 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a lot of pressure for you.
Right.
Yeah. My producers told me that you feel like she's chosen things over you.
So I wrote a list. I felt like she chose men over me because the type of discipline that I got, I felt like it was sometimes excessive. So I remember that happening to me. Like I think it was abuse, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
So she would actually be in front of me while it was happening, and I would call for her and she wouldn't, like, she would just stand there.
Because the men would be hitting you.
Yeah,
Got
like whoopings or anything. The addiction took a toll on me because I just had to grow up faster than I wanted to.
Yeah.
Something simple as hygiene. A relative taught me how to keep myself up, not her. And I'll say a sibling because I have a younger sibling that's a middle child, and she wouldn't let anything happen to her that she let happen to me.
And what do you need from your mother to move forward today?
I would like an apology for her saying that I killed my child. I want an apology for...
Hold on, I gotta back up. Why would your mother say you killed your child? What happened?
So, I had a baby shower, and I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to stand on something and reach. I didn't know. A couple of days, like 2 days after, she was like, I said, "Ma, I don't feel like the baby moving. And if I turn one way, the baby will move." It was just flowing weirdly. I'm like, something not right. So I told her, I went to the hospital. They told me that the umbilical cord wrapped around his head, and I did feel like it was my fault because she told me don't reach. Was it my fault?
Yeah, let me tell you right now, you did not kill your baby. You reaching, that did not do that.
Right.
And I know that's gonna take some time for you to process, so she said that to you.
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to meet your mother, Stacey, so we can get her side and hear what she says about this. So everyone, please welcome Stacey to the show. Hey, Stacey, nice to meet you.
How you doing?
How do you feel about what was just said?
I never told her that she would stop receiving love. She would tell me that, but I never told her that.
Okay.
You know, I've apologized to her for the things that I've done in my addiction. You know, I was lost.
We never talk about you know what's going on. It's like everything is swept under the rug.
And that's how I grew up with my mom going through certain stuff, and we never talked about anything.
Why did you get physical with her when she was 12?
Because she was getting smart mouth. She was getting real smart mouth.
And how long have you been sober now?
It's been like 6 years, 6 or 7 years from the alcohol, like 2 years from the pills.
2 years. Okay.
I
When did you first expose Jade to your addiction?
Like she said, I was a functioning addict, so it's not like I wasn't working. I would get off work, come home, drink, get up in the morning, and just do it all over again.
Yeah.
Like the blackouts and, you know, things would happen, and I didn't know that they would happen until the morning, so, what she was like, 12, 13?
12, 13.
So she got the bulk of my addiction. So, I mean, you know how you see those memes, if I can go back with the knowledge I have now, or take $100 million, I will go back with the knowledge that I have now.
Yeah.
But it's just to think that it was some things happening and you would be there and I'm like, I'm crying and I'm saying, Mom, and you just like, why didn't you intervene?
I didn't know how to do nothing different.
The whole thing is that she feels like you're shutting down, like you're not showing up. And so when she asks you to listen to how she felt, that's when you don't tell her how you felt. Jade said she needed an apology from you about killing the baby. How you feel about that?
We was in a heated argument. This was the last time she was at my house. We were just in a heated, I never felt like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's nothing that she could have done for that to happen. And I do,
Tell her.
I do
because
apologize for that.
you know that's sticking with her. That's gonna be with her for the rest of her life. That is one of those things. No, you're okay. You're okay. Next, I understand what your addiction was, but that's gonna be with her forever. And the only person who's gonna be able to heal that is you. I would encourage you right now to walk to your baby. What do you need from your mother to move forward today?
I would like an apology for her saying that I killed my child.
Hold on, I gotta back up. Why would your mother say you killed your child? What happened?
I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to stand on something and reach a couple of days after. I said, Ma, I don't feel like the baby moving. The umbilical cord wrapped around his head, and I did feel like it was my fault because she told me don't reach. Was it my fault?
Yeah, let me tell you right now, you did not kill your baby. You reaching, that did not do that.
Right.
Jade said she needed an apology from you about killing the baby. How you feel about that?
We was in a heated argument. I never felt like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's nothing that she could have done for that to happen. And I do,
Tell her.
I do apologize for that.
Because you know that's sticking with her. No, you're okay. You're okay.
I'm sorry.
That's one of those things, and I understand what your addiction was. But that's gonna be with her forever. And the only person who's gonna be able to heal that is you. I would encourage you right now to go walk to your baby.
Mom,
I'm sorry.
I don't think they're honest, Mom.
So what do you need me to do, Jade?
Be more active. You're so isolated. You think everybody is so against you, and they're not. I don't know why you think like that. Why?
I mean, you already know how the family is. So what we need to do is just work on our relationship. It's like you keep just trying to push back to you did this, you did this, you did this. I don't know what you say you want us to have a better relationship. Okay, let's try to do that, but I can't keep living in the past.
I have to talk about the past because it happened. I'm still affected by it every day.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I heard it, and I saw it. I wanted to see how y'all interact. You have to get to a place where you're able just to say, when she tells you how she feels, you just say, I hear you, and I'm sorry. If you can get anything else from the show, it's gonna be that.
I want to know, like, why were you in a space in the house where you felt like you couldn't defend yourself?
It was me trying to be accepted, just trying to feel something, because I was so depressed. And when you're an addict, people think, oh, it's just so easy to quit. When you just trying to feel something besides sadness and wanting to maybe kill, because I was planning on killing myself one time. Y'all don't even know it. I came and kissed all y'all good night. I was gonna kill myself one night.
I know that's a lot for you to take in. So the thing is that there's going to need to be time and grace. You know what? Because one of the things with addiction that y'all both need to understand is that when you have addiction, both of y'all are hurting on both sides. So what I want to do is I want to figure out how to set y'all up with somebody who can help y'all to understand how to work through this sobriety. Would y'all allow me to help you find that? Because that's what it's going to take. Because on this stage right now, there's so many years of what happened with the addiction that you're not able to figure it all out right here. There's things that you got to write down. Same way you wrote that list down, we're going to need to write down a bigger list of the things that you affected, the things that you're copying and patterns, the things she said. And then you're going to have somebody who's going to sit there and talk to y'all. Unfortunately, this is deep. This is deeper than what we can do on a television show. Your mother, I feel, is in a place where she is sorry. But it's going to take time for you to actually believe that. And that's all right. And you deserve that time. So listen, I'm going to support y'all, all right?
Okay.
I wish y'all the best of luck, all right?
Thank you so
Seriously,
much.
I wish y'all the best. Best.
Thank you.
As well. Y'all going to be all right, okay? All right.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of self-harm or suicide, free and confidential support is always available. Please call or text the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988. You are not alone in this.